Yo, what's up YouTubers? Mercutio's back again with another video. I am a music producer and a professional keyboardist. Today we're going to be talking about you and your fans and why your music isn't the reason they like you. Interesting one. Everybody always thinks it's always about the music, but it's actually not about the music. It's very interesting because I'll give you a good example here. A friend of mine who I produce music for sometimes, he rang me up the other day and he says to me, "Oh man, that song that you made me, man, it's awesome. I showed some chicks and they loved it. I nearly got into bed with them." This is what he said. And I'm sitting there going, it's not the music, mate. It's not the music. Music's good. Yeah, it was good. Music's really good. But it's not the music. You see, what I didn't tell him was he could have gotten to bed with these girls anyway, because by the time he had showed them his music, they already liked him. The music had absolutely nothing to do with it. So this is the point that I'm going to be making to you guys today. It's kind of like you're on a cliff, right? This is you on a cliff. There's a big cliff here, right? And there's water down the bottom. And when you fall down into that water, you die. And this is the fan on the other side of the cliff. There's no way across. So the only way across, if these people don't know you, is your music. So in effect, what you're doing is you're building a bridge, and your music is the bridge for you to connect with these people, right? So the strength of this bridge determines how much they're going to like you. If your music's average, let's face it, most music these days is pretty bad to average, and they're going to have a quick listen, they start walking across, they're going to fall in, music sucks, dead, gone. Next person, music's a little better, they might probably get a bit further across, damn, dead, gone, bye. Next person, now by the time this next person comes along, you've made some good music, you've learnt your art, you've learnt your skill, you've learnt an instrument, right? So they're going to go all the way across, all the way, and you're going to connect with them. Now this connection is based on a few different things. It's based on how clear the message in your song is. If your message is super crystal clear and these people resonate with it, they're going to cross that bridge fast. You'll make a connection with them, and they're going to become a fan, right? So at that point, once they've crossed that bridge, it's no longer about the music. It's about them liking you and how you two will resonate together. Once they cross that bridge, they'll be looking at things like, man, how old is this guy? What does he do? You know, what does he like? Does he like the same things that I do? You know, does he have the same values that I do? Does he promote this? Does he promote that? Everyone does eventually get into this thing. There's a very small percentage of people left on the earth that only care about the music. Now, I'm one of those people. I don't care about you, I care about the music. But as one of those people, I also know for a fact that I'm very small in population. And for the most part, everyone's looking for a connection, okay? So this is something that you have to get into your head. It's not about the music. Music's the bridge. Your music's got to be good. You got to have talent. You got to be able to have something that connects you together, right? Clear message in your music. A lot of people are trying to do arty-farty sort of stuff. Arty-farty music doesn't work anymore, okay? People aren't arty-farty anymore. They want a clear message, they have desires, they have goals, they want a song for that purpose. You know? They're in the gym, they're pushing weights. They want something that's going to help them get through this particular moment. They want something to help them push the weight up. You know? They've lost someone. It's difficult. They want something to help them, comfort them in that time of loss. You know? That's where we're at now. And new music is great. If you can help them do that, you're gonna have that real strong bridge. You know, that a lot of people are going to cross. A lot of people are going to cross that bridge. It's going to become the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Enormous, strong. It's unmovable. You know, it's there forever. And if you create that, you're going to have a strong fan base. They're going to know what you're about, and it's going to work really well. There's quite a few artists who are doing this right now really well. I'm going to bring up Taylor Swift because, let's face it, she's a good example. She's got crap songs, super easy songs. Every song is essentially actually the same. If you listen to the chord progressions in her songs, I think she uses one or two chord progressions in all the songs. It's terrible, but it doesn't matter, right? The fact is that she's connecting with these people. She has a clear message in her songs. It resonates with the people. They cross that bridge. They've become friends. They've become a fan. They've become lifelong fans, actually. And she's got a very strong fan base because of that. Now, also, you can't please everybody. You need to also, when you're making your music, you have to pick. You have to pick the type of people you want to attract. Because if you're singing about, for example, money and power, you really need to be focusing on that, because you want to be able to give a message that's clear to your fans, that this is what you do, this is what you sing about, and these people will resonate. You can't then go and sing about, love full time, because you've just lost your core values. You're going in a different direction. Doesn't mean you can't have one or two love songs. You can branch out from your core, but I would not suggest doing that very often. All right. So it's a pretty good lesson for today. It's a pretty good one. I suggest you guys focus in on that, and get into the songwriting. Get into it. Just remember, it's not about the music.